Labour Market Regulatory Authority's Chief Executive Officer Jamal Abdulaziz Al-Alawi said that the issue of trafficking in persons in all its forms is considered an organized crime and that handling it requires a special set of capabilities and skills. Al-Alawi said that the Kingdom of Bahrain exerts unwavering efforts and endeavors in this field by preparing and qualifying internationally recognized trainers. The program on December the 13th to the 15th targets those who deal with victims of trafficking under the supervision of the LMRA and in collaboration with the International Organization for Migration and United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime in the GCC. LMRA CEO added that training and qualifying cadres specializing in this field is the essence of combating trafficking due to the seriousness of this crime and its consequences on the stability of the community and work environment, in addition to the violation of human rights and dignity. Participating in the program are 8 governmental and non-governmental bodies, including primary health care centers, National Communications Center, Ministry of Information Affairs, and Ministry of Industry, Commerce and Tourism, in addition to the LMRA, Bahrain Airport Company, Bahrain Airport Services Company, and Bahrain CSR Society. The program will endeavor to develop training programs and curricula related to victim psychology, proper methods of intervention, in addition to fostering the capacity building of this targeted category from different fields to encounter or deal with victims or potential victims of trafficking through collaboration with several specialized national experts and practitioners. On the medical front, the program will promote the capabilities of identifying victims or potential victims of trafficking or those who are subject to exploitation, in addition to training and qualifying them on the diagnosis of the cases, dealing with them and adopting proper measures in this regard. While on the press and media front, the program will develop specialized training courses aimed to shed light on the various forms of trafficking through different media platforms with the aim of raising community awareness on combating trafficking in addition to the rights of migrant employees as a primary step in preventing victimization. The program also aims at developing the capabilities of shelter supervisors in dealing with and caring for victims of trafficking, in addition to the rehabilitation and reintegration of victims and gaining their trust.
I'm really thankful and proud to being selected as a part of this program, and I really can't wait to pass on this knowledge and experience back to my colleagues in the Ministry of Industry, Commerce and Tourism, especially being part of the Inspection Directorate as a judicial officer there. We are first responders. We meet potential victims on day-to-day tasks, and I'm hopeful that this will help us eliminate and prevent the occurrence of such a crime.
Actually, I'm very happy to have taken part in this workshop. It's very beneficial for us, especially as part of the medical team. I think this is going to help us to be able to identify victims that could come to us daily in our clinics and in the hospitals that used to be bypassed before because we didn't have this concept, this information, we didn't know these details, we didn't know how to identify them and the way that we can help them out, not just in identifying them, no, but identifying them and making them reach to somewhere that they can get help.
Today's training is another great example of the strategic partnership between the International Organization for Migration and the government of Bahrain, represented by the Labour Market Regulatory Authority. This is also an event, a crowning event, that really emphasizes and captures and highlights the efforts of the government of Bahrain at the national and regional level in combating trafficking in persons. More importantly, this is also a very important step in achieving or implementing the United Nations strategic framework for sustainable development that was signed between the United Nations and the government of Bahrain in May 2021.